Hey guys, what's up? It's Fallacy here. Today I have another episode of Road to Gold. I am going on my Smurf account, Astro. I'm gonna be playing some Protoss today. I'm trying to get into Protoss. I'm trying to go away from Zerg and into Protoss. Um, just because Protoss to me, I know it sounds like a cop out, but it just seems relatively easier than Zerg. I think I do a pretty good job this game. This is a Protoss versus Protoss. Let me do the pew. There we go. And I am, of course, up here, top left, blue Protoss. And over here is my opponent, Nox Fox. The Nox Fox, everybody want to be him. He's so cool, everybody love you. You're so fucking cool, I want to be you. I want to be inside you, I want to be inside your anus. Inappropriate, sorry. But moving on from that, I do think I do a pretty good job this game. This is like my first or second game as Protoss today, and I did do this on my live stream, so if you didn't catch it on the live stream, you can catch it now. But I did live stream like all day today, super fun. Had a lot of people come in, say hi. I got a donation or two, which is pretty baller, because somebody gave me money for just streaming. That's so cool. All those donations go to basically just help the stream out, get stuff that I need. I recently had to get my headset fixed, and that was about $50, so that goes to help that. And stuff along those lines. But as I said, I want to change to Protoss, and I really don't know. I'm gonna speed this up. I really don't know the best way to go about doing that, other than just constantly laddering in ways that I can. So, pretty baller scouting right here. Oh yeah, I'm just getting all that information with those sharp corners. Yep. But I thought this was a good game for basically one reason. It was going up against a Protoss who had like the 250 wins portrait. So I was like, okay, this guy's got to be at least decent at Protoss, right? You would think that. And I beat him, so he can't be that decent because I'm not very good at Protoss, first of all. And I'm sure there's going to be things that you guys can say I can improve on here. So that's basically why I'm posting this. I still want to get your guys' feedback on what I can do to improve my basic gameplay. I have been watching a lot of Liquid Huk's stream. If you don't know who Liquid Huk is, he just won DreamHack not too long ago. And I've noticed that he does a lot of sentry-focused pushes, and I never really thought of that as a Protoss until the other day, where I saw how much a sentry costs, and I was like, that's a good way to get rid of extra gas, one, and it's a good way to get units, basically, like fighting units, because you don't want a small force of just stalkers and zealots. It doesn't do shit. So I went pretty like sentry zealot heavy this game, not too many stalkers. And I really actually liked the combo. Once I got my Colossus, it was really deadly. Just because they were trying to get close enough to kill the Colossus. The Zealots were doing tons of damage. I eventually got leg speed for the Zealots, which was baller. I'm going to slow this down because we started doing a little poking and prodding around here. And I caught him out of position in the middle of the map here. Pretty awesome proxy pylon right here. Yeah. So that's always good. These units are going to get taken out though, but I did supply block him, which is probably that and basically stalling everything here was my main goal, just getting him behind. And this game I kind of was skeptical on when to expand to this natural, because as a Zerg I'm used to expanding in like the first 30 seconds, really soon, you know. And this game went long enough to where I could actually get my natural and my third fairly well saturated with a decent sized army. So I want to know if I'm doing something wrong or I'm doing something extremely right by doing that. See, I get my natural at 914 or around 34 food for me, which seems really soon when I say it. And I kind of like, look at that supply block. I love that. Look at how much money he has. That's too funny. I was keeping these here as a precaution just to see if I got pushed up the ramp I would force field, but they serve no use until I move them over to the other side. But I did get some good tips from you guys last time I put up a Protoss gameplay. One of them was you can basically power 4 buildings off of each nexus. So for one nexus, you get 4 production buildings, whether that be 2 stargates, 2 gateways, 4 gateways, 3 gateways, 1 robo, all that stuff. So I took that into mind. Today I watched one of Day 9's videos where he was explaining how builds could have been improved when he was watching this Protoss. And one big thing was don't get supply blocked and always be making probes. So that was more what I was focusing on this game than amassing a huge army and microing to perfection, because I'm pretty sure micro will basically come with itself and come with the territory once I improve with the race overall. This is so not saturated. Where are your probes, sir? Let's fast forward this a little more. I kind of want to see what he's doing, actually. He's getting his one-ups. Is that... Okay, ground armor. I was a little weirded out there. And, like, look at this. This is a pretty intimidating force. This is a good mix that he has going here. And it's actually... I'm actually going to lose to it, so... that kind of sucks. I mean, Stalkers are pretty expensive in reality. I personally like Zealots with leg speed way more than I like Stalkers, just because Zealots with leg speed can pretty much cover the same ground as a Stalker covers with its shot, but it does a ton more damage in my opinion. Moving these sentries over here, I'm actually going to end up pulling them back in a second. But, like, every Protoss I've ever played has gone really, really Stalker heavy. But when I'll watch Huk, or I'll watch some other big Protoss, and they'll get almost no Stalkers. And I think that's probably better, because this game I got like no Stalkers, and I absolutely loved it. I thought this was like the easiest Protoss versus Protoss I'd ever played. And it really was. It was really, really easy. So I wonder, like, if that's the way to go, just more sentry heavy, not so much Stalker. Maybe a few incorporated into the mix, but once I get the Colossus out, like I'm doing right now, I'm getting Colossus really quick. And I'm using the basic Zerg things I know, which are to keep him to as few bases as I can and get as many bases as I can, and try to macro up while I keep him from macroing up. And don't really worry about if it goes into a late game. You don't have to. There's no hurry to take him out. I'm way ahead in tech. I know that already, because I'm just confident that I'm getting my Colossus on time. Look at the timing on that Colossus. Right when he pushes, bam, bam, bam. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Look at that shit. Oh, that's great. I love that timing. Colossus saved my ass all day long. No lie. But yeah, I just want to get your guys' like gauge on what I need to improve on in my Protoss. I think my money's getting a little too high, and when I see that I do expand again and get a third, which if that's not the right thing to do, please tell me. As a Zerg, I just know that when you get a lot of money, one of the best things you can do is expand, because you get more larvae. But that doesn't really apply here, so tell me what I could have done. I am getting another Colossus out, getting Twilight Council out, making sure I've exhausted pretty much all my options that I want to exhaust before I open another base, when this one isn't even that saturated. So, I just, like, I'm still feeling Protoss out, you know? I'm still getting used to it. I'm getting used to the whole try to warp in things as much as possible when you can warp them in. Because with Zerg, your larvae are always there. They're gonna be there. Like, the longer you wait, the more larvae you have. But with warp gates, it's like you might as well use it when it's done cooling down, because you have to wait after you use them, and you don't want to be caught in a tough spot. And I like that. Like, the biggest thing for me right now that I love so much is that I don't have to choose between making a unit and making a worker. And I think that's probably one of the best things about going from Zerg to any race, whether it be Terran or Protoss, is that you don't have to worry about that decision, because that's always a decision that weighs down on somebody. Is, do I want to make a worker or do I want to make a unit? And so I think that kind of simplifies it a little. You can be doing both at the same time, and it really goes to show how easy it can be going from one to the other. He's getting a Dark Shrine out like a douchebag. I absolutely hate that shit. Excuse my rage, but I'm not a big fan of the Dark Shrine. I'm sorry. I think it's kind of a cop-out, but I do manage to counter it pretty quick. I don't know why he would try. I obviously have a robo. It doesn't make sense to me. But I do let this Colossus go down. It gets stuck in this area right here. This one I'm going to move back. You're not getting my Colossus, big boy. Not on my watch. And he's got a cannon up. I'll take that down. The sentries, though, are just doing work. 3 kills on a sentry, that's pretty baller, seeing as how they don't do that much damage. That's pretty baller. So, yeah, guys, I just kind of, like, I don't know. I'm feeling Protoss. I'm liking Protoss. I like playing it. It seems easier to me. I think it's probably just because I'm going from what I would consider a pretty hard race to a relatively easy race, for me anyway. So that's the gist of that. Look at how fast that natural goes down. I'm still trying to just kind of compress his options as far as expansions go, not let him expand. Basic things that I think work for Zerg so well can't be bad for Protoss. But he does get some DTs out here, like a dick. I see the little blurs on my screen, so I do actually get my units out of there. I think I end up losing either Colossus or some other units here. Whoa. And that kind of pissed me off more than anything, because DTs do a shit ton of damage. They do so much damage, it frustrates me to high hell. Like, they're cloaked, they do so much damage, but they're super weak. So I'm rushing this observer out right now on my way back to my base. Gets out, like, just in time for something to die. It's either the Colossus or something. I know the DTs end up killing something. I'm trying to keep my Colossus alive, though, more than anything, because those things are damn expensive. And all the DTs go down. DTs are a pretty big investment. I actually don't know how much they cost. 125, 125. How much does a Colossus cost? 300, 200. So he wasted about more than a Colossus worth of minerals and gas there that he could have gotten on a Colossus and done a lot more with it. But, you know, it's kind of his last-ditch effort. Try to stay in this game. Look at how much money I have. Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation when I have this much money, aside from build stuff and make more units? Because I still hadn't accounted for this third base, which is becoming relatively saturated. Whatever. Whatever. I got leg speed, Zealot leg speed, so that's going to help out a ton. Because Zealots just chop through stuff when they got leg speed, and I think that's so baller. Look at that. GG. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Tune in on the live stream, because I'm doing it like all day, every day. And I do commentate on it as well. Be sure to talk, because I hate it when people watch and don't talk. Other than that, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Thanks to all my Reddit viewers. You guys are baller. And I'll see you later. Peace out.